having to be crazy. Life's a mess, but we're keeping it hazy. From health to mentee bees, we take it in stride. But first, we're here for a wild ride.
Sure, okay.
Beautiful start.
Beautiful start. Here we are. Welcome to another episode of But First with Tommy and Kyle. Tommy and Kyle. So today we have three amazing moms who are all fitness trainers at Best Fitness, and all three of them are in different stages of motherhood. So we really wanted to talk to them about their experience in motherhood, but also the fitness industry. One of the episodes Kyle and I previously recorded, we talked about different industries and how they view moms. And then
I was shocked on your industry, so I'm really excited to see like how you guys differ maybe from Tommy or are having the same
experience.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're gonna get started. Thank you guys so much for coming. And
Of course.
in unison.
5, 6, 7, 8.
you're like Destiny's Child
Yeah.
over there.
Oh, yes.
All right, so we're gonna get started with Akina. Hi. Tell us a little bit. Tell us about you. And
Tell us
you
what
do.
you're wearing.
If you can hear it, I'm pumping right now.
I told her she had to wait. She wasn't really pumped. She just goes, I pumped. Oops. I didn't mean to make that joke, but I did. She just popped them in, and she was like, "Gotta."
I have to go now.
Yeah, perfect.
So I'm Akina. What else am I supposed to say?
Well, then tell us about what you do at Best Fitness and also your baby.
Okay. I train group class at Best Fitness. I train the BFit classes, and I have a 3-month-old, and she is the best little girl ever.
Amazing.
3 months.
3
I
months.
asked her what the hell she was doing here.
Yeah.
She was like lying.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Yeah,
She's
wow.
home with dad.
Okay.
That's fine.
Poor dad. Like, thank you, Dad.
Thank you, Dad.
Emily.
I'm Emily. I teach spin at Best Fitness, and I have a 17-month-old and one on the way. So,
Yeah, she's happy with the
Yes, I know.
Show us the bump.
Yes.
This is a boy this time, so he's bumping.
Yeah.
He's bumping.
How many
He's
weeks?
adorable.
27.
Oh my gosh. Also, what are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Hi, I'm Taylor. I am the Group X coordinator for Best, and I also run the spin program for the company. I have a 5-year-old girl named Kennedy who is me, and my son is 7, and you'll know his name one day. Everyone will know his name one day.
You're a little athlete.
Yes.
Literally.
Wow.
It's amazing.
What's his athletic? Like, what's his sport?
Everything. He loves track. He does football, basketball. He just loves being involved.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, he has great leadership.
Cool. Takes after mama.
Hopefully.
Everybody's going to be a legend.
Yeah.
We love it.
Love
It's
that.
good energy.
So wait, what is his name, or did you say
Carter Hill.
Carter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you said it.
You
Carter
didn't
Hill,
say it,
yeah.
so when you say it, everyone will know his name one day. I was like, oh, we're holding that name back. I was like, oh, he's that.
With a K. Carter with a K.
Carter with a K.
Period.
Just like
Okay.
Kyle with a K.
Kyle,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, but my parents weren't telling people my name either. They're like, you wouldn't know her. Here we are.
Here we are.
And
No
here
one-
we are.
no
But
one knows.
first.
Stupid.
Okay, so first thing we want to dive into from a fitness perspective, since you guys all teach fitness, during your pregnancy, were you active? Were you teaching at that point? Did you have a personal physical activity practice when you got pregnant? And what, if anything, changed during that time? Did you feel that people looked at you differently? Do you feel like people expected you to slow down? Do you feel like people
Yeah.
expected you to be the same? What was that experience like for you?
By the way, just hearing Akina.
I know,
I'm like,
I like it. It brings me back.
Yeah, when I was pregnant and when I was working for where I was working before, I felt very pressured to work out. And I had preeclampsia super early. So without telling my story to the public, as being a fitness influencer, everyone has to know your business.
Yeah.
I did feel pressured, and the people above me were making me feel that way also. And then after I had the kid, I felt very pressured to get back to working out when really I had all these health issues holding me back. And it was just unnecessary energy that I wish I didn't go through at that time. That if it happened now, I know it would be different. That's my experience.
Did you have to go and stay at the hospital for your preeclampsia?
Yep.
Yep. At what?
my God.
At what stage of pregnancy?
All from probably 27 weeks on, I was in and out of the hospital every week. And I had, it's all right, it's all good. Carter was born at 36 weeks and Kenny was born at 35 weeks.
Wow. So for both of your pregnancies, you had preeclampsia.
Yeah, yeah.
Wow.
It's okay.
My friend had it, and she was in the hospital very early too. She couldn't have her own baby shower, and
Yeah.
she was there the whole time. And
Yeah.
so I just like that is like a part of pregnancy that is like I never even heard about it until she got it.
Right.
So well,
It's high common in women
Yeah.
of color too, which I'm adopted, so I don't know any of my health history. So through both pregnancies until this day, I fight health issues that I'm learning about. But
That's
it
so tough.
makes me who I am, and I feel stronger than ever because of
You're
it.
probably so much more mentally strong
Right.
because you're like you don't know about those
Right.
things. So when they come up, you're just like, oh,
I'm
okay,
gonna figure
cool.
it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
What about you guys? Did you guys feel like? I mean, you're working now. So.
Yeah. So my first pregnancy, I stopped at 27 weeks because the doctors I kept going to the hospital. I was like, something's not right. I kept not feeling right. And there wasn't anything like preeclampsia or anything like that. They were just like, you probably are pushing yourself a little too hard. So maybe it's time to stop. And so then they were like, you gotta, and I was constantly dehydrated. Like no matter how much I was drinking, I was constantly dehydrated, and in spin, you're sweating. So they were like,
I remember your video of you like just like breaking down, being like, I don't want to stop, but I have to stop.
Because it takes away your identity.
Yeah.
Yes, and you're already, I was just talking about that with someone today about how she's pregnant, she's 20 weeks and she owns a gym, and I was like, are you still moving? Are you working out? And she said, yeah, I am, and I'm putting in the work too because of the identity shift of you're already, when you get pregnant, your identity is, I just got like goosebumps thinking about it because it was so impactful how much you change when you get pregnant. And then if you're forced or for medical reasons need to not do your job or what you love.
And that's how you make money. You have
That's
to
how you
be
make
there.
money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Yes.
can't not teach. Otherwise I won't get paid.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really, it's
And
really tough.
be required to work out and be required to clean and be
That's
required to do all
crazy.
these things.
That's
Physically,
wild.
it's like, nah, bro.
I would
Anyways, go
say
ahead.
my experience is like night and day from your previous. I think Best Fitness really supported me as becoming a mom. Like, what do you need? Like, do you feel okay? Like, always checking in. So I felt great after the first trimester. But I was very hesitant to work out, not because anyone told me don't work out. With my first pregnancy, I was just like, I didn't want to have a miscarriage. I was like, is jumping, because I loved throwing around heavy weights. I love box jumping the 36 inches.
Yeah.
So I had to like tone it way down.
Yeah.
So I didn't work out as much as I would like to, but I did work out up until I had her. I had her at 37 weeks. And I think just working out whenever I felt good made me feel good. It was just a mental thing. It wasn't like,
Yes.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
just
that
for mental,
a lot
yeah.
of moms too. And I think for me, hot yoga was a hot topic because I was teaching hot yoga and I had a hot yoga practice, and I definitely felt judged by a lot of people because I just personally chose to continue my practice, and a lot of people disagreed with that. But that's just something that
you were already doing it.
I was doing it, and that's kind of the rule of thumb. Trying not to start something new, but regardless, all the, just there's a lot of noise out there. I
There's a
think.
lot of noise. A lot of people are like, you shouldn't be lifting weights.
Yeah.
You're going to her. I was like,
Yeah.
it makes me feel better. And I think because I lifted weights and I was working out, I pushed her out in like 5 minutes.
Love
And
that.
I was like, I'm
Period.
gonna keep working out
Yeah.
the next pregnancy. Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like so funny because honestly I'm not an instructor of anything. And I shouldn't be. But like my problem is that I use working out as like a mental check. Like I don't
Yes.
even care like what happens
Same.
to my body usually,
Yeah.
but except for when I was in my pregnancy, and it was such a mental, like I am working out and doing stuff and I'm growing and changing and nothing. I don't know if I'm supposed to feel good. Like this all just felt gross.
Yeah.
So
Not
it was
me
like a
checking my
funny
pulse
thing
right now.
while I was pregnant working out. It felt like the mental was like helpful sort of, but I was like kind of like you, a lot of people were saying like, oh, should you be doing that? Oh, should you be, you know, moving your kettlebells around?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I was like, I think it's
Yeah.
okay.
I
You have
felt
so
fine
many
doing
people
it. I did it
judging you
before,
and
yeah.
watching you, and
Yeah.
You're damned if you do and you're damned if you don't.
Yeah.
And that's why I think also during pregnancy is such a good time to check into your maternal instinct and start becoming comfortable with that.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I talk to my prenatal yoga moms about. I'm like, use this time when you're in this class for an hour to see what feels good in your body. If you don't want to do it,
Yeah.
have the autonomy
I wish there was
to not
more
do it.
prenatal courses.
And learn to get
Yeah.
comfortable with that.
Yeah.
You don't have to do it just because the person next to you is doing it.
Yeah, I think I'm hyper competitive, so when I took Tommy's prenatal yoga, like I'm even competitive in yoga. And this girl was like doing this, and she was way bigger than me, and I was like, oh my god, why can't I do that? And so I like looked at her, and I was like, why can't I do that? And she was like, I was a ballerina for like 20 years, and I was like, okay, cool. Like it made me feel a little bit better. So I was like, oh, why can't I do this? Get the next question.
Yes. So let's talk a little bit about the fitness industry, and I know you kind of touched on this. How do you feel the fitness industry from a working standpoint? Do you feel supported as a mom? Do you feel you're looked at differently? Do you feel, and I'm interested to kind of hear, because I have one of the things I love about Best is how supportive they are, especially with the childcare thing. I think that's really cool. So I want to hear from you guys about your experience as employees and in the fitness industry as trainers. Are you supported? Do you feel supported as a mom?
And I just feel like working mother.
Working
too.
mom.
I feel like this can open up to just that too.
And do you guys have other jobs too?
I work for myself, so I'm self-employed. I do marketing and social media, web design for small businesses on the side. So that's nice that I can like make my own hours and I can fit teaching and things into it. So teaching spin is really like my passion, like part of my life. And I do feel like there's a little bit of like a stigma, I guess, like when you're like visibly pregnant and still teaching, like people are like, this girl's crazy, I'm gonna get a good workout in or something. I don't know, like there's an expectation that if you're still doing it, that you need to still be delivering. So I struggle with that a little bit. Sometimes my classes, I get told they're like a little too hard now because I think I'm overcompensating. And then other times people will be like, it was kind of easy today, I feel like I crushed it. So I'm like, you know, and that like, people just have opinions and they just will say them. But I think if you have the people in your classes and you have the privilege of building a community of people that love you as a person, then that will shift the tone and the vibe.
Yeah, definitely the community. I was super big by the end of my pregnancy, and members just want to help you. They want to help me set up for the next day. I'm like, I got it. I can move this box. I can still pick up this box and put it over here.
Yeah.
But I think I forgot what the question was.
Do you feel supported in terms of the fitness industry?
I think with
as
Best,
a mom, did you feel like
definitely.
when you were pregnant, it was like, yeah, awesome,
Yeah,
this
Best
is
is
cool,
all-
I'm
they-
excited for you.
Yeah.
Do you
Yeah.
feel supported in that way?
Eric's always said, like, it's family first. It's
Always.
you're always family first. And then this. So we can always take care of here, you take care of home.
Yeah.
So that made me feel better, feel comfortable continuing to train there. And this is all I do now. So I get to train in the morning and get to go home and hang out with Emerson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
so nice.
beautiful.
Okay, I have a question just thinking about, you know, the expectations just on any mother. I was actually watching the Posh Spice documentary before this, and they were talking a lot about her like tabloids and like how she looked 10 weeks after having the baby or whatever. But I'm curious for you guys how it felt, because you're like influencing, you're the teachers, how it feels or felt to have this bounce back pressure that I feel like is very present in today.
This is a question that I truly deliver to every member that I have been working with over 14 years is the number one thing is you have to fall in love with yourself before you start making progress. So being a mom and having your body change and going through changes through marriage, finances, and being a mom, you have to love yourself and be confident. Once you find that confidence, everything else and everyone's opinions don't matter anymore. So what was the question?
Did you Do you feel like you had your own pressure of bounce back?
That's where I was going. Because of the social and everybody judging your body type, I think people can look at me. I'm not the typical trainer body type, but I am loved and supported by the community because I will
You bring the
get
energy.
you to your goals through energy. It's not just because I don't have a six pack. It's because I've been experienced for a long time and I know exactly what I'm doing, point blank period. So, and I got there and accepted who I am because I'm now confident. So I teach all the women and all the moms that.
And I think because of your energy,
That's a
you
clip,
you make other moms or women feel comfortable coming. Yeah, I don't have the
to
six
an
pack to go.
overweight,
Yeah.
black, white, half whatever, dog, cat. I will make them all the same, feel all the same the second they walk in.
Definitely.
You
But
guys,
that's come
you
from
guys had
confidence.
any like?
I just
even
went back
outside
last
of work?
week, and I think the pressure is just my own pressure, and I have to keep reminding myself. I was pregnant for 9 months. It's not going to get back to what it was.
Yeah.
And now working out, it's really just for mental. I'm like, I'm working out so that I can be a better mom, so I can feel better.
Yeah.
Because the first month at home, not leaving the house, not doing anything, it was a big mental shift. So now working out, it's an escape.
And I want to get me back because of me, not because of my job.
Yeah.
My job isn't going to tell me to get back to my body type.
Yeah.
I am going to get back.
Yeah.
And Bess has allowed me to
Do what I
need to do.
Yeah.
And I will say, Taylor, when I was back teaching my first spin class back, she never had the phrase bounce back. Like that was not in her vocabulary.
Yeah.
It was always
what?
like building
Yeah.
forward or moving forward or
Yeah.
like enjoying this phase of life that you're in now. Like she never, like there was no like, can't wait to see you fill up your classes again. Like there was none of that. She
No.
was like, if anybody's mean to you, come and let me know.
If
I
you
will
need a
let them-
slice of pizza after 60 minutes, I will get you a slice of pizza.
She would literally bring me hash browns.
Yeah, like, come on.
I think mentally I struggled with it because I had a C-section and my body didn't do, I think, what it was supposed to. I was just talking to my husband about how I felt like I had parasites because I was like,
Yeah, I
I
couldn't
saw
imagine.
something like moving around in there. It was like, it's probably just your organs trying to get back to the right spot. And I think, I had this idea that I was going to feel like me and my body again 1 month afterwards. Like I don't know why it was like 1 month. Like I kept saying, oh, it's just gonna be a month.
Yeah.
You're just gonna feel like, there's probably gonna be some like stomach or whatever, but you kind of feel. And it took me almost 10 months to like feel my body feel like it was back in some sort of almost homeostasis place.
Wow.
And I think I heard, wow, I'm thin. I'm thin as a person. I try to eat and just I poop it out. Like I don't want to.
Eats a lot of chia seeds.
Not as much as her.
It was only 2 tablespoons, I
That's
swear.
impossible.
I'm going to record it.
I
I put that much water and 2 tablespoons in. I swear. I'm going to record it.
But they're blue, so it's
Yeah.
more.
In fucking.
You can lay your leg on me, it's okay.
Okay. I do a quarter teaspoon, and I just looked at what you did.
You
and I
bloom
would
them
be
though, don't you?
What is going on?
Yeah.
She goes, what are you eating?
Chia. She's eating this chia before I got here, and I was like, oh, like what I do is like a
didn't
little
see
bit,
it?
and it's like a little bit. Okay. Anyways.
Oh no. Chia pudding.
Chia that helps you. Yeah. That's what we talk about a lot.
Got it.
It's like
There's actually in our notes section, there's a whole episode
about chia.
about chia. Like
Yeah.
that's one of our topics.
It's a benefit, man. I wish someone had told me about chia a long time ago. Anyways, got us moving
Okay.
along.
Just to touch on the last thing we were talking
Yeah.
about, that bounce back thing, I was definitely someone who I was ready 4 weeks. I mean, I was dying on my couch, quite literally.
Yeah.
And I was 6 a.m.
Yeah.
Like time to get my workout and roll
Yeah.
out my mat.
Yeah.
Physically so ill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I was like, nope, gotta do it.
Yeah.
And in hindsight, I think too, looking back at it, I kind of injured my core because I was just doing what I thought I could do.
Yeah.
And even though I could do it, and this is something that Sarah Suarez, who's a PT, pelvic floor physical therapist, and I like ab separation. So she said to me, and I wish I knew this at this time, she said, just because you can do something doesn't mean you should do something. So
Yeah.
just because your body is capable of that in this moment doesn't mean that that's what your body needs or what you need. And I think in hindsight, I wish I didn't feel so pressured to go back to exactly what I was doing and take some modifications and
Yeah.
ease my way back into it.
Before we got on Chia, what I was gonna say is, I looked like what people wanted me to look like, you know what I mean? But I felt like shit inside. So when someone would be like, "Oh my God, you look great," I'd be like, but I feel not great.
Yeah, it's
I
also
feel not good.
postpartum and
Yeah, so much on that.
so much postpartum.
Yeah.
One thing from a personal standpoint that we wanted to talk about is how do you guys, if you do, I think moms would be interested in hearing about how you fit movement and prioritize fitness into your life when you have kids and schedules and
Or maybe how you help other busy moms do that.
I know that I felt like I didn't have my life together until my kids were 3 or 4.
Wow.
Like when they were infants,
that is so true.
when they
This
were
week
infants, I was
my
like, I
life
can't
is
put
together.
myself first. I gotta be with my kids all the time. Now I'm like, fuck them kids. I am gonna find a babysitter now. I am gonna go for my hour walk. I am gonna drop them at Susie Q's and I will be back. But it took me 5 years to get there.
Oh God.
Clip.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, either of you guys?
I'm not there yet. Where I'm
Yeah,
like, I need to get home to my
Like
baby after
you're
this.
showing me pictures of your baby, like I miss her, and I'm like, I don't need if you call me one more time, girl.
But it's good. It's like good to see that perspective.
Yes, that it does get better.
Do you feel like, I mean, she's 17 months.
Yeah, so it was honestly, while I was breastfeeding, pretty much impossible because you're on a 3-hour clock. Like
Yeah.
you can't like if your kid is miraculously sleeping in the pack and play, which my kid just hated. If she wasn't sleeping on me, she wasn't sleeping.
Yeah.
Then and you feel like getting up and doing something, like go ahead. But like while I was breastfeeding, I tried. I would stack things. So if I was teaching, which that like, you know, it's your job. You're at the gym. That made it a little bit easier. So I would tack on like a 20-minute workout, like to the end of my teaching. And that was just for me. And I would just do whatever felt good, what I was capable of. And by the time I got to like 10, 11 months out, I was like picking up the barbell. I was in like, I really started to felt like, I started feeling like everything that I had done, all of the workouts that I had put in, all of the spin classes that I had taken was like finally clicking, and I felt like the best that I ever had since getting pregnant, and then I got pregnant again.
Because you're feeling so good.
I'm pretty sure I said that too. Like, I think I said when, you know, we first went to your fashion show.
Sweat and Style.
Yeah.
The
Fitness
winner
influencer
over
of the
here.
year.
Yeah.
On the pod.
Oh, but I think I looked at you and I was like, I'm starting to feel good. And I think you were like, I'm pregnant.
I know, I was pissed. I was hoping to like hang out with her that night.
I know, and I'm over there drinking my lemonade.
like
Secretly, so that no one knows.
Yeah.
No hate on mocktails though.
No.
I've had some good mocktails with Kyle.
Hey,
She's the queen of mocktails and throws the best mocktails.
I made a mocktail for our B-Lean kickoff party, and I was like, I'm not Kyle. This is terrible.
This is not good. No,
disgusting.
Kyle do it.
I would be called an alcoholic over what you gave us.
no, you actually don't want me to make them. Because what's funny is like I didn't drink alcohol before, so when I tried to make mocktails, I like someone would be like, "Oh, this tastes just like a," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, great, tastes great." And then like someone like Ashley, my business partner on Drunk, will like come and try something, and she's like, "This is not good," and I'm like, "Oh, I don't know. I don't know what a margarita tastes like. I've never had one."
So you just find the good people who know how to make the mocktails. You got that connect.
Yeah, because I try to like make them at home, and I'm like, like doing my thing, and then my husband will taste it and be like, "This is terrible." I'm like, "Oh, it just tastes cool to me." And he's like, "Not what you said it was supposed to taste like."
This is random, but when you went back to work and you were teaching in front of people, did you feel like you were at a party? Like
Yeah,
when I went back to work, I was like
last
so
week.
happy.
Yeah.
Because I was around adults and like
Yeah.
music. And that was like my club at like 5 a.m. And everyone's like, "How are you so awake after 2 hours of sleep?" I'm like, "I'm just happy to be here."
Oh, I love that.
Yeah.
That's like real endorphins are real.
Right, yeah.
So
they're
true.
like, I think they're proven, I don't know, no stats over here, okay? But I think they're proven to be like more beneficial than SSRIs, like coffee, like any stimulants. Working out and your body movement is so much
believe
more
that.
beneficial.
I believe it
than
too.
I 100%
Yeah, 100%.
believe
Any
that.
pill-
Especially as we
take.
get older.
Yeah.
It's like the memes or the reels that say my body doesn't recognize the difference between
A gym or a club.
gym or a club. And that
Yeah.
club, that high that you feel when you're
Yeah.
dancing and it's dark with
Yeah.
loud music, and that's
need to
Emily's
plan-
spin class.
Do we need
Literally.
to plan a day rave? Because I'm in.
Day rate.
Yeah.
Yes.
Every Saturday night.
5:15.
Every Saturday at 9 a.m.
All right, and then break off and like, because I don't know if I can spin as hard as you.
It's
even
fine.
when you're- break
There's
off and then
girls
start
in my
dancing.
class that come in with like liters of Coke as their chaser.
Holy
Yeah.
I only go to her spin classes for the music.
Ooh.
Let me sit on that bike and let me
Just
just
let my legs
listen to
spin and listen to
music.
music. Listen to Taylor's
I'll
jams.
just be in the
and watch it.
background like
Something
this,
just come
not
out of my
moving.
mouth. I don't
Yeah.
even know.
All right, we want to move on to a kind of a tell-all round. So this is where you get to just tell us something kind of fun, raw about motherhood. So we have
And we
specific
really
questions.
like
we like
anything that has to
inappropriate,
go with
weird
your downstairs.
Yeah, I mean,
thoughts.
The
Oh my God.
butts. Like, what's butt story?
Okay.
like
I'll tell you this.
Yeah.
So everyone
Okay.
says scared me into your first poop after having a baby is going to be the hardest poop ever.
Yeah.
yeah, I was scared too.
So I was scared to poop. So I waited until I had enough veggies in, and I had to go.
Okay, Nan.
She gave me all the veggies.
Who gave you the veggies?
For
My mom.
Oh.
And it wasn't bad.
Wait.
It was just
That was
Were you
a boring
already
story.
no,
Were
but,
you
but
eating
the
a
hype.
pound of chia like you
What
are now?
kind
Because
of
that makes
story
sense.
was
No,
that?
but I'm saying the
Wait,
hype.
did you have a vaginal birth though?
Yeah. So I was scared to pop stitches because everyone's like, it's going to be so hard. Like,
Yeah.
you're going to rip yourself again.
Oh, Lord.
So I was so scared.
I don't
and I
remember
pooped and
being
it was fine.
either.
Oh, you don't. Wait.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Go.
My doctor was probably 95, like on the verge of retirement. She probably shouldn't have been there. And I was ready to push, and this poor nurse, it was like her first day of school. She's hands by me, terrified. It was during COVID, so everyone had to wear masks. You could see in her eyes, she was like, I can't tell you to push, but if you have to push, you can push. So that was that story. I was like, fuck, I have this girl who's never had to deal with that before, about to deliver my baby. My 95-year-old doctor comes in. His mask is hanging from his earlobe. His jumpsuit is like over his shoulder, and he just puts his hands in me to get the baby out.
God.
And just looks up at the camera. Like, it was just a fucking disaster.
camera?
Rashad, I told him to take pictures.
Oh my God. I'm like. Wait,
Oh, no, there's no.
Was this
I
like
wanted
professionally recorded for something else?
No,
Why is
oh my
there a
God.
camera here?
No, Rashad, I told my husband, Rashad, to take pictures. And the first picture of Kennedy was my 95-year-old doctor with no mask, no protocol, nothing, bare hands.
Oh, I kind of love that.
He didn't want you to
Yeah.
remember COVID.
What?
He didn't want you to remember COVID.
Yeah, and he also was like, you know what? If we die together. So I liked
He
it.
goes, I'm close
Yeah,
anyway.
here we are.
Full send.
Wait, where's the butt though? There's no butt. Did you
Tell
like
us
shit
about a
on
butt
the
story.
nurse's hands or something?
Well, her, I just kept saying I felt like I had to because that's like the
It
first
feels,
urge.
yeah.
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 And she was like, if you have to, it's
Oh,
okay.
she didn't
like,
want
she was
to. She
the
was-
doctor wasn't
I
ready to
understand.
deliver, and she was the only one in the room. So
Okay.
she was like,
She was nervous.
Yeah, she didn't know what to do. And I'm like, this is the story. I'm in fucking COVID. We have a 2-minute warning of this show, and here we are.
Nick's giving us the.
I told Taylor and Tommy this, but I went so long. I was induced. I had a 13-hour labor from start to finish with the induction, which is like unheard of for an induction. And so I told my friend who was giving birth like 6 weeks after, and she was like, "Okay, great." And then she went in, and she was like on day 2, and she's like, "What the fuck?"
Yes.
I don't know. But anyway, so I
crazy.
ended up making it until like they started me at 7 o'clock at night. I made it till 7 o'clock in the morning before I was like, "Give me the epidural," because they were like, "It's either now or never." So like, you got to decide if you want to like push through or if you want it now. And I was like, "I'm not getting a break. Just give it to me."
Wait, really
So,
quick, can I
yeah.
just ask, were you planning in your head, did you want to do it all natural? Did you not care either way? Were you, what
I was open. I tried
Okay.
everything. I wanted to try the nitrous. They put that on me, and I threw it at my mom. I said, "Get this shit away from me. It doesn't work." And then they gave me the the IV fentanyl.
Yes, okay.
And that was great. I slept for like an hour, and then I woke up, and then I was just like right back into it. And then I was like, I don't have any other options other than an epidural. So
That's when I got it.
that's when I got it. Yeah. And the doctor had to maneuver the baby out of the birth canal because she was getting stuck. And the maneuver involved him taking his hand and shoving it up my rear end to pull her down the birth canal.
Oh my God.
The shit we have to go through is
No
crazy.
kidding.
Seriously.
If our children ever look at us and are like,
Oh, I showed Carter my
didn't do
pictures. He was like, oh my God.
you didn't do enough for me.
Yeah.
I'm
A
good.
man could never.
Never.
No, thank
Never.
God for epidurals, because I remember I didn't even know that this happened until after my mom was there with me. She was my support person with my husband, and I was like, Mom, why is my butt like so sore? Why does it hurt so bad?
'Cause
She's
you
like,
were-
you need to get some
Your
kind
butt.
of cream. And then she's like, do you not remember them? So like they were worried about a shoulder dystocia. Like you don't remember this? And I was
I'd be like, cut me open.
I don't know. Like, I don't
Yeah.
remember. She's like, she had to like fill me in again, and I was
No.
like, oh wait, that's what was happening.
No.
Yeah.
You ain't shoving
That
nothing.
epidural is working though.
Thank God.
But first,
And then after he's like, all right, let's stitch you up. Like once it's all over, let's stitch you. We're almost done. Like it doesn't get any better. Have kids. They're fantastic.
My everything hurts. Just like thinking about that. I'm like sitting so
Yeah.
uncomfortable.
Like what?
guys, on that note,
Thank
we are
you.
wrapping up this episode of But First with the Best Fitness Girls.
Yes, thank you guys
Thank
so
you
much.
guys so much.
You guys are our first guests.
Oh.
Oh,
Thanks for being here, guys.
No problem.
Thanks.